Hello there, guys. Today I'm gonna talk about why slam or is my favorite subgenre of metal. Now, before we get to why, but we must first learn how. Basically, I didn't really start getting into metal till my freshman year of high school. But before that, long before that, I was already aware of a band called Metallica and also a song called Rainbow. That's, of course, by Slayer. And I started off listening to new metal, thrash, and also traditional heavy metal. But then when my sophomore year rolled in, I decided those just weren't heavy enough. And so that's how I got into death metal, though old school death metal being, of course, Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, Death, stuff like that. But then I decided, around the tail end of my junior year, that just wasn't heavy enough either. And so that's how I ended up becoming a full-fledged slam. Or brutal death metal, as I have been since then. And it's pretty obvious with my playlist called Brutal Playlist 101, and also my death metal versus thrash metal video, why that is so. Basically, the short answer simply being, why listen to old school death metal, thrash metal, and grindcore when your average slam band or brutal death metal band sounds way heavier and more brutal than all of those bands from each one of those three subgenres ever could? Being, of course, both old school and new school slam death. And I mean, of course, there is Julian Gonzalez's brutal death metal starter pack video. And of course, and the point of how, if you want to get into brutal or slamming brutal death metal, you have to be into death metal. Which is true, which is essentially indeed how I got into slammer brutal death metal, because if I haven't, then I wouldn't gotten into slammer brutal death metal in the first place, now would I? And he does a lot of pretty good guitar covers for the songs that he mentions in that video too. And I also recommend you subscribe to him and also check his demo by his band Flesh Mangled out. Mostly really stellar old school style slam death. No doubt he is just an absolute Chad, by the way. Now with the characteristics, what I like about them. Whereas really with other people who would like a song because it has a catchy beat or has easily understandable vocals. People who are not into metal, easily understandable vocals that they could sing along to. Whereas with me, when I listen to a Slammer Brew death metal song, normally I would tend to look for those super fast blast beats, as well as those low tune, chunky chromatic riffs, and also monstrous and monstrous, low, deep, gurgly sounding growls or gurgles, and also those super heavy brew breakdowns and super heavy brew bass drops. For if it has any of that, I'm instantly hooked. And for considering what their lyrical things are about, it does seem to fit in pretty well. And that's what I like about it, because it lets me get out some extra energy. It gets my heart pumping, and it makes me want to bomb my head really hard. So yeah, which is why, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to this, why I do not give a damn about being able to understand the lyrics at all, and why I don't think it needs to have deep or meaningful lyrics or understandable lyrics in order for it to be good. Pleb. Anyway, as usual, thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to watch more content on this channel every day.